Today we are going over what is the best team in MLB the Show 25. We made this video about 4 or so weeks ago, and there's been a ton of changes to the best teams in the game. We've seen tons of new promos and a ton of really good cards. So let's hop straight into this and talk about the best players you can have on your squad. Obviously, the squad's going to be expensive. This is my team as of right now. I truly think I have one of the best squads in the game. Starting in left field, obviously we have Ted Williams, Carlos Beltran, Bryce Harper, Gil Hodges, Scott Rowland playing second base out of position. Yes, he plays perfectly fine. Willie Castro I just picked up for 180k stubs due to the crash of the flash sale. Vladimir Guerrero at third base and Bo Bichette at my DH, where when he's a DH, he is absolutely cracked with the Blue Jays boost NP5. Not only that, we have Carlos Santana at our catcher position. Now, understand this team looks crazy. We're going to go over every other alternative option if you don't have a few guys. So we're going to go over the top 3 or 4 guys at each position so you guys know who to be having in your lineups when you guys are playing some ranked games. Real quick, if you want some credentials, I'm World Series every single time. I have a 37-9 record, and we crush Weekend Classic. With that being said, let's hop straight into the teams. Starting with left field, some very good options are very cheap. Starting with this Jarren Duran card. He's one of the best left fielding options in the game right now. And you get him just by doing the collections, which it doesn't cost many stubs when you do the mini seasons as well as the diamond quests. And the program, he's 90 speed, great outfielder. I get this 72 power left looks daunting, but trust me, it's more than enough. He's great contact, great clutch, solid power at 83. This card has a very good swing. My only knock is truly that he's a lefty without great power, but he still gets the job done. I like Duran a lot here. The next player is going to be another free card, which is the James Wood card. Left fielder, great swing, a little bit big of a hitter's box, but outside of that, 125 clutch is unmatched. Great contact left, solid contact right, very good power on both sides. Fielding's a little bit lackluster, but his 78 speed, especially when you parallel that up, more speed is going to be very well worth it. This is a great card. A lot of people are using the new free budget Ted Williams. I would stay away from using this card more than I would suggest you to really use him in the outfield. Just not enough speed. Even at DH, I understand you want to for the righty power, but there's way better cards I would use, like a Jock Peterson, who's going to cost you relatively very little stubs right now and give you more value against contact right as a lefty batter with even more clutch than 110. Plus, I think he has a better swing. I just wouldn't use Ted Williams. Speaking of the Jock, I would use the Jock at a DH instead of a left fielder, but I just wanted to mention him real quick. If you look at it, he's literally just a better Ted Williams. He's just a better Ted Williams. I can stop going over this now. At center field, it's kind of a thin position, but outside of Carlos Beltran, I would lean Byron Buxton as one of the best options. I truly love Byron Buxton's swing. I think he is a god and plays way above his attributes. 185 plate appearances, and we have a 403 batting average with him with 25 nukes. This card is absolutely cracked. I love the Byron Buxton card, but obviously he's still very expensive. Another very good option is the PCA card. I know a lot of people shit on him because of his power. You even technically could now use live series. I truly wouldn't. I would use the 99 overall everything defense card instead. And I understand his contact is very low. I understand it, but this card just has random crazy pop. Like every time I play him, he hits a fucking nuke off me for no reason. So another really good center fielder is obviously PCA. Then at right field, I would either use Bryce Harper, Nick Castellanos. It's whether you want to prioritize righty or you want to prioritize lefty. Obviously, I'm prioritizing righties in this sense, and plus I like Bryce Harper's swing just a little bit more. I also think he's just a little bit better of an outfielder, so I'm going to go out with Bryce Harper here. Nick Castellanos is another great option. Aaron Judge, obviously, if you have the stubs, is an elite option, just a little bit lackluster on the defensive side of things. Another phenomenal option is going to be Shohei Ohtani. Obviously, his stats are boosted right now, and he's absolutely cracked, but even in his base form, he's still a very good outfielder. His 60 reaction does suck, but P'd up, he has plenty enough speed to make up for it, and his hitting stats are out of this world. Then at first base, we're going to have Gil Hodges. Feels like an absolute no-brainer. The next best first baseman is going to be this Heimer card. I know a lot of people are going to shit in it because it's shitty defense in a secondary position. This card has the craziest pop, I promise. Great clutch, great power both sides, great contact both sides. Is an elite switch hitter with a beautiful swing. A 533 batting average for me when I used him. Another solid option, you can use Joey Gallo just if you want the crazy pop, but his contact and clutch are just a little bit bit low for me, but another very good card. Then I have Scott rolling at the out of position in second base. You can use a lot of cards. Jackson Holiday is one card. He's definitely a little bit more expensive, but he's just solid. He's an all right card. I wouldn't highly suggest him. Brian Roberts is probably my next favorite pure second baseman, but there's a lot of out of position cards like this junior card who I really like, as well as Johan. Those would be kind of my top guys at second base. Shortstop, it's Willie Castro. It's Bo Bichette. You can use Jacob Wilson if you want to. I've seen a lot of people have very good success with him because his contact is simply so high. But outside of these top two guys for me, contact-wise and power-wise, you're not going to find much better than these two. At third base, I have Vladdy right now. Obviously, you can use Scott Rowland. You can use Junior. He's another really good card. You can use a Joey Gallo. These are all cards that are very viable. Jose's still very viable with his 120 contact and great clutch. His power now is a little bit low versus power lefties, and if he's a negative boost, it really sucks, but he's still a great third baseman nonetheless. Third base probably is the deepest position. You really can't go wrong with too many guys there. DH is very much the same way. You could have Adley there. You could have Bo. You could have even a guy like Aaron Dunn if you're playing a lot of righties for a platoon bat. Nick Castellanos is a good option. Aaron Judge is obviously a phenomenal option, but I'm rocking with Bo Bichette, as well as Carlos Santana. In my mind, is a no-doubter best catcher in the game. His stats are insane as a switch hitter with a beautiful swing. He's so fun to use, and his defense isn't even that bad. Obviously, second best catcher is Adley. Outside of those two, it's Yasmani. Outside of him, there's no one really in that tier. Obviously, the bench is up to your discretion on who you really like. Obviously, I have Corey Seager at shortstop. If you want to put Corey Seager in the same tier as Willie Castro and Bo Bichette, I don't hate that. He very much is in that conversation. Same thing with putting Corbin Carroll in right field. His pop versus lefty does suck. Like lefty, he does blow, and it's like a guaranteed out, which does sucks. I love Corbin Carroll so much. But against righties, he's a very good card. And obviously, defensively, he's amazing. He definitely go that right field spot as well. But definitely shortstop can add Corey Seager. I did miss him a little bit earlier. Also, I really am a big fan of George Springer. Might be just me, but I really like him. I think he's one of the best all-around center fielders. You can use him in center field, use him in right field, use him in left field. Doesn't really matter. He's another card I'd definitely add in that mix. Pitching-wise, it feels like it's really just kind of these top guys. Roger Clemens, John Don, Nate Pearson has been amazing. Dustin May and the new Al Leiter, they have been lights out. The guys next up that I would try, I think Chris Bassett, you can have very good success with. You just have to be playing at a higher difficulty. Fernando, same thing, have to be playing at a higher difficulty. Lance McCullers, a lot of people are saying he's very good, so maybe give him a swing. Shohei Ohtani, I wouldn't pitch. Tariq Skubal, I wouldn't suggest pitching. There might be a guy or two that I'm missing on the marketplace. 86 Outlighter still is a meta card that you can use, but these are kind of the main 5 guys that I'd be using on your God Squad. Then this is kind of the bullpen I've been rocking recently. Obviously, you can replace Jeff with a few other guys. Devin Williams works. Dennis Santana, I know a lot of people are running. Ben Joyce, Blake Trennan are also very good options. Luke Weaver still at the 125. Aroldis Chapman still works. There's also like Dennis Eckersley. There's Felix Batista. Those all are guys on the marketplace that are definitely good options. I just can't afford right now. Danny Colombe is probably the best reliever if you can get him on your squad. Same thing with Darren O'Day. Those two are kind of my 1 and 2 punch almost every single time when playing high competitive games. Andres Munoz, I've struggled with a little bit, but overall, he's still doing a really good job. Has only a 2 ERA for me, so he's been a lot of fun. This new Randy card has been awesome. I've really liked using his windups and deliveries. A little bit whack, but he definitely gets the job done. So those are all the main cards I am using. Let me know if I missed anyone, which I probably did. I did last time. I understand. I apologize if I missed your favorite player. Everyone has different preferences in this game. Everyone's going to have a different feel. Everyone's going to have like different swings. If you have a theme team, that also really works. But in my opinion, these are kind of the best guys. These are the guys you want to rock out with the best team in MLB The Show 25. Again, let me know if I missed anyone, and make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe. It's the best way to support the channel, and if you enjoy these style of videos, they'll keep you coming back. So thank you guys, and peace.